Hello and welcome to 2 Day Pass. Now, what I'm doing today on this video is a reaction video. So there's been a recent video that was actually posted yesterday, the 29th of April 2020. It's now the 29th of April, and this video is looking to seek permission that driving instructors can actually authorize their students during this crisis to get a full driving license. So let's have a little look at the video and I'll give my feedback as we go. That's a nice little intro here. DTCuk.co, driving test within 2 weeks.
Hello and welcome to another video. I hope you're all well.
Thank you.
Thousands of learner drivers have had their driving test cancelled due to the Covid-19 situation.
That's why we're watching this video.
All of you, every single one of you have spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds learning to drive. As I said, some people have had their test cancelled.
Yep.
Others have seen their theory certificates expire.
Oh, whoa, hang on a second. Right. So people that have taken their theory test before the coronavirus, COVID-19 outbreak, pandemic, epidemic. Right. What I would like to say to you is at the moment, some of you may actually have your theory test expiring. So you have 2 years from the moment that you've passed the theory test to then become fully qualified, do your practical test, pass your driving test. If your theory test expires before you've actually fully qualified within those 2 years, then you would have to retake your theory test again. Now at the moment there's a lot of things that have been put on holiday pay. So we've got loans from banks, mortgages, payments on various different products, electrical products, etc. They've been put by these big companies on hold, called holiday pay. So hopefully that will happen with the theory test. Right.
And they're unable to rebook another theory test. Some learner drivers are in a situation where the theory test will be expiring in the next 6 months.
All right.
But they do not know when they'll be able to take a driving test.
Yeah.
Currently, all driving test centres in the UK are closed. The government say that they may open in June.
Okay, all right, 1 second here. So my students that were critical workers or non-critical workers that had a driving test booked before the outbreak were cancelled, right? And they got issued an email from the DVSA to say that their test was cancelled and they had been rebooked. And the dates that they had been rebooked for were June, some July. Okay,
but
let's keep watching.
Who knows? It could be June, it could be July,
right.
It could be August.
It could be August. We're going even later here now.
One thing I do know.
All right.
Nothing's going to go back to normal.
Okay.
Until we have a vaccine. And even when the vaccine is manufactured.
Now, with this whole vaccine thing, it's definitely worth thinking about. So we've got a population of what, 64 million people in this country. So if a vaccine was produced, and let's say that might take 6 to 7 months from now. So if this vaccine was produced, and let's say, just chucking out some numbers here, 1 million vaccines were produced every week, right? So we've got a population of 64 million people in the UK. So that would take over a year to provide the total UK population with a vaccine.
It's a huge task to deliver it to each and one of us. That will take a further 6 months.
All right, so check these.
So basically,
6 months.
The possibility of any of you passing a driving test within the next 12 months, within the next year,
right? So we're going up 12
is
months.
Extremely slim.
Right. Okay. Why?
I believe that learner drivers who have had a driving test cancelled due to the COVID-19 situation, or any learner driver who can drive, and this can be confirmed by their driving instructor, who can drive safely,
Right. See what
should be temporarily given a full UK driving license.
Right, okay, all right. Just to pause that there before we go on. Right, now, this is probably the point where we're going to have a divide here, aren't we? So this is a non-partial video. So let's try and think of this realistically, because I'm sure, like myself and a lot of other people, will probably jump to the conclusion that this is madness, right? An instructor, student, oh yeah, hi, how you doing? Yeah, all right. Oh, pass you? We'll see about that. Oh, can I give you XYZ? You know, you could lead into this kind of situation, right? Now, we are regulated as driving instructors. We're on a register. So if we are seen to be giving people driving license, if this petition goes ahead and is granted by Parliament during this crisis that we're in, which is unseen circumstances. So I think that all of this is quite a nice little topic to be talking about and even considered, right? Let's see how things pan out. Now, if we're regulated and we're seen to be passing, let's just say 10 students a week, wouldn't that be a little bit of a concern for the regulator? Don't you think they have a duty of care to then maybe inquire what exactly this instructor is doing and sort of seek some further investigation into this? We are potentially, if passing students, putting our reputation, our badge on the line. So I think that this can be controlled in a reasonable manner. So let's see what Shakti has to say.
This is why I am petitioning the UK government to allow certain learner drivers to upgrade their provisional driving license to full ones on a temporary basis until this matter is resolved.
Right, hang on. So, petitions here. Obviously, if someone wants to take part, please go down below, click the petition, sign up.
Whether it takes 1 year or whether it takes 2 years, until everything is back to normal, until the DVSA can book normal driving tests at a couple of weeks' notice, learner drivers should be entitled to upgrade their provisional driving license to a full one.
Whoa!
Now, I sent this petition up to the government about 4 weeks ago.
Right, hang on a second. Now, this may get backlash. However, I see that this individual here has taken time out of his life to actually send a petition to the UK government and been successful in having this petition granted. So we've got to give him some like props for this.
And they did say it will take a week.
That somebody's making that effort.
It's taken them a month, and I've just heard from them about 10 minutes ago, and they have published the petition today.
Okay, wow. So it looks like after a month, obviously everyone's been expecting 10 working days, which is what's been said by the bodies involved with driving tests. You know, this is a world crisis, so it can be reasonable to consider that 10 working days might be a bit of a push. However, we've got reply
which
back.
Which is Tuesday,
has been granted.
the 28th of April.
And within 1 day he's posted this video.
So 28th of April,
right, okay.
The petition is published. I've put the link on the screen for the petition and also in the text below. Please support the petition and get as many of your friends and relatives to support the petition. As the petition only went live about less than half an hour ago, there's only been about 5 people who have signed it so far. So let's see if we can get to 10,000 signatures.
Sorry about that.
We need 10,000 signatures before the government can even consider this petition. And the sooner we get these signatures, the better. If you support this petition, please like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you're a subscriber to this channel, I'd like to say thank you for your support. If you're not a subscriber, please, now is the time to do so. So 1, you can stay up to date on this petition, and 2, you do not miss out on our great videos. Thank you in advance for your support. Take care of yourselves.
All right, so there we go. That's the end of the video. And my opinion is this something to be considered? Yes, I do think this is something to be considered. Can it be regulated? Yes, I believe it can be regulated. As far as I'm aware, I've been an instructor for 10 years and the regulators seem to be very informative. They know exactly what they're doing and they are very professional. It's probably the best word to use. So I believe that this can, within limits, be a realistic situation. Obviously, people will disagree, so please just let's put comments down below, whether they're positive or negative. Comments will be left there. People can disagree with me, which is quite a common thing, so that's fine and I'll accept that, not a problem. But I'm here to just give my opinion on somebody else's opinion, and they've gone out of their way to get a petition to put to Parliament to see if the regulators would allow us to potentially judge people as examiners. So this is quite an interesting topic.